Hello, I'm Brian Tracy, and today I want to talk to you about living life without limits. As you become aware of procrastinating, you can overcome it and then turn it into execution. The only real limitation on your abilities is the level of your desires. If you want it badly enough, there are no limits on what you can achieve. Living without limits will look different for each individual, but the core idea remains the same. A life without limits is a life that you define. It happens on your own terms as you set and achieve goals, deciding for yourself what you want your life to be. It takes work to get to this point, but a life without limits is entirely within your reach, especially when you begin to implement goal setting, which can immediately help you to launch into the top 10% of achievers and increase the value that you bring to everything you do. The starting point of great success and achievement has always been the same. Dream big. If you set a clear vision and then work hard to achieve it, you'll be able to succeed in your goals time and time again. No matter what you're doing, the key to success breaks down to three main areas of focus. So let's take a more in-depth look at each one. First, to live life without limits, focus on having clarity. The first area you'll need to focus on is clarity. I say this time and time again, clarity is the king in all things. When you have clarity, you're absolutely clear about who you are, what you want, and where you're going. If you don't have clarity in your life, you'll probably never achieve those big goals and dreams. In fact, studies show that clarity can account for up to 80% of your happiness and success in life. You can achieve clarity by sitting down with a piece of paper to brainstorm your goals. Write down all of your goals, the big ones and the little ones. Write down the type of person that you want to be. Write down the type of life that you want to live. Put everything down on the paper that you can think of and whittle down your list and focus only on the most important goals. Then arrange them in order of importance. Once you have everything written down, it will be easier to identify the limits that are standing in your way from achieving your goal. You'll begin to develop clarity, and once you have clarity on your goals and what stands in your way, the real success starts piling on. You'll be able to make a strategic plan to push past these limits and get where you want to be. Gaining clarity is a crucial first step as you prepare to overcome obstacles and reach your goals. The second step in living without limits is competence. Competence means that you begin to become very, very good in the key areas of your chosen field. When you show a high level of competence in your life, you'll earn more money, advance in your company, and be trusted with greater and greater responsibilities. A great way to develop competence is to use the 80-20 rule, also called the Pareto principle. The 80-20 rule states that 20% of your activities will account for 80% of your results. In other words, you need to do everything you can to focus on the 20% of your activities that are most important, and delegate or delete as many of the other tasks as you possibly can. Now, the most valuable and important tasks on your to-do list are often going to be the most difficult ones. So get into the habit of tackling those ones first. Before you begin work, always ask yourself, is this task in the top 20% of my activities, or is it in the bottom 80%? Apply the 80-20 rule to everything you do, and you'll unlock new and amazing success in your life time and time again. Your top 20% of tasks are the most difficult, and as my friend Robert Allen says, do the worst first. Do the ones that you're most likely to procrastinate on first. The final key to living without limits is concentration. If you have an 8-hour workday, how many hours of work do you truly get done? Is it 8, 7, 5? Studies show that the average worker only gets 3 hours of productive work done each day, and that's because concentration has become increasingly difficult in our modern society. Developing concentration skills means having the self-discipline to force yourself to focus single-mindedly on one thing, the most important thing, and stick with it until it's complete. Try thinking of this in these terms. Let's say that you work on a sales team and you're paid by the number of clients you speak with per hour. You maintain concentration throughout the day and speak to 100 people every day. Meanwhile, your co-workers have a hard time focusing and they only speak to 30 people a day. Who is your boss going to start trusting with more responsibilities and rewarding with bigger paychecks? By working to develop concentration, you will become a diligent worker who is able to conquer any task or goal that is set in your path. Learning to have clarity and competence and concentration, the big C's, will make a true difference in your life. As you become excellent in these 3 key areas, you'll be able to push past the limits and achieve your goals so you can live the life you want to live. Now, I'd love to hear from you, so my question today is this: how can you live life without limits? Leave a comment below and I'll be sure to follow up with you. Thanks for watching, and remember, if you want to change your future, take action, and take action now. If you enjoyed this video and feel it was valuable in teaching you about success principles, subscribe to my channel, like this video, and share this video with your friends. Don't forget to click the button on the screen for a free gift. Thanks again for watching.